This is what happens on a road trip, everyone. It seems all glamorous and everything, but sometimes the car, it messes up. What is up, my Lumpias? It's Vanessa and welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, I'm really excited because it is part 4 of the road trip, which includes a lot of cool stops, especially Ouray, which is a place we went to on a previous road trip and we loved it so much that we just had to go back. And we hit another big snag on this trip. But I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you like these videos, make sure to give it a like and don't forget to click that subscribe button down below as I post every single Friday. And with that, let's get into the video. To get started, because I found the video footage from my camera of the moose in Rocky Mountain National Park. Like, look at them. They're like fighting, but not in like the most rough way, but I just thought it was so cool, so had to share it. Such a spectacle and a rare thing to see, so that was cool. But anywho, woke up in Cripple Creek after a night of gambling, and there's the lobby. Like, look at this lobby of the hotel, so gorgeous. But we hit up the slots once again before we left, and as you can see, winning again in the morning. And Mitch, and I love this slot machine, Mitch was winning as well, so he hit a jackpot as well, which is great. So anyway, we started driving off. We left Cripple Creek and we hit this town called Victor, and it is an old mining town. Like, look how empty it is. Like, I love discovering little mining towns like this. This is like such the coolest part about road trips, I swear. So anyway, it had little cute stops, but we didn't stop anywhere because it was still early, and it was funny because these small towns, people know each other, and they just saw us driving through and they were like, who's that? you know? But anywho, we were checking out the mines, and there was an old mine on a hill, so Mitch drove up the hill to see what's there, and we ended up checking it out. It was kind of abandoned. I don't think people mine there anymore, but it used to be like a really good thing when it was like popular with gold. But anywho, took a walk to check it out. Checking out an old mine. Mitch and I really appreciated the history of this town, so we were so glad we stopped through. But like, look at this, guys. Look at these mountains. There's no barriers. Like, we ended up driving through this thing called Phantom Canyon Road, and like the views were ridiculous. Honestly, I could have just done a video of the whole roadway going down because it was so gorgeous. But yeah, we ended up making a couple of stops because the views were just insane. Stopped here to take some pictures because it's so cute.
Cute,
Pretty gorgeous. Oh geez, we're just kicking some rocks down.
Sounds cool.
I think we're like halfway. Nature. This is like why we like to go on the roads that no one goes on. This isn't a tourist, like Mitch said, this isn't a touristy spot, so
It's gorgeous. Like,
beautiful.
This was a national park. It would be like
Exactly. Like, no one's here. We like ran into like 3 cars, but they're just like driving through, so yep. This is why we love our road trips. Look at that. Beautiful. Wow. And this is basically me commentating. Commentating? I think that sounds right. But like, look at this. This is stunning. And no one really goes here, but like, look at this. This is like a natural cave. Well, I guess like maybe trains went here or something when it was like a mining, very popular mining place. But anyway, stunning. Look at this view at the end. Gorge. Yeah, like, where do you find places like this where it's not busy, that you can stand and take pictures, take videos? This is why road trips are our favorite place to go to, and we love it. We get to take our time and just enjoy the views and take our time looking, and I absolutely loved it.
It was way
Wow. Jesus. They do whitewater rafting in the river gorge too. So we are on to our next destination. Today is 8. We came across this thing called Royal Gorge Park, and it's apparently a 1,000-foot bridge in the middle of nowhere. So we're gonna check it out. Mitch does not like heights, by the way. I don't know if you remember from our honeymoon road trip when we took the Banff gondola. He did not like it that much. I'm like, you know what? We're here. We might as well do it. We're not gonna come back. So yeah, we're gonna go and do that, and then journey on back to the mountains. Oh, there it is. Wow. Wow. Wow.
So Vanessa wants me to go on this bridge. Fucking wind is howling. I can see it flexing. There's a random ass train here with no rails going anywhere.
Let's go. Update. Didn't go on the bridge. Too expensive. $30 US a person to go on that bridge.
To walk across.
No,
And it's windy as hell.
well, honestly, I just wanted to go there for like 5 minutes. So I'm like, no thank you. If it was $10, yes. Other than that, no thank you.
Take 5 pictures and leave.
Yeah, so yeah, we are back on route. So Mitch took this random dirt road where we weren't supposed to go, fenced off, and Mitch found another path to go in, and now we're in the middle of, I don't know where, to try and get a view of this bridge. So hopefully we found something. But no bridge. So we're going back. You gotta watch out for these cactuses. So we went to McDonald's, and Mitch pulled up to the front and turned the car off because they said to like wait a minute, and Mitch tried to start the truck and then the starter's not working. But luckily we were beside a Napa Auto Parts shop, but Mitch had to buy 2 starters because
$600.
US basically. No, that's Canadian.
Oh,
US, because they don't know, both of them have different tips, so they're not sure which one would work. So anyway, he bought them both because it closes at 4 and it's like 3:15 or something right now. Anyways, so Mitch has to change a starter. He's using my laundry mat that I got from TJ Maxx. Anyway, he's gonna try and do that quick before it closes. And update, Mitch started the car. By the way, I'm freezing. Mitch is just running over to McDonald's to wash his arms because they're literally all covered in grease like crazy. But anyway, he got the starter to work. The starter sounds like a 50s car, like horrible starter, but whatever. Anyways, so yeah, he's just gonna wash up, and I don't know if he wants to stay in this town or if he wants to go closer to the next one. So it's all up to him because he's been working on this thing for like an hour and a half now. So this is what happens on a road trip, everyone. It seems all glamorous and everything, but sometimes the car, it messes up. That's why, again, I'm really thankful that Mitch is very handy and he could change it himself, because if he couldn't fix it, like, I don't know what we do. Like, I guess call a tow truck driver, and I have no idea what we would do, because like we're like in small towns right now, so it's just like, what would we do? I don't know. But anyway, all done, all fixed, even though starter sounds like crapola. Waiting for him to wash up and come back, and then we'll figure it out and go from there. So basically we stopped at a town in Del Norte and had some breakfast. So this was the next day, and we started driving towards Ouray because I booked a bed and breakfast. And as you can see, we hit a snowstorm. There was a winter storm warning, which was great. So we had to go a way around because we were going to take a different way, but because it's in the mountains, yeah, I explained it in another video. But anyway, so we started driving. Went through Durango, really cute town, and stopped at an antique store there, and continued our journey. It stopped to pee on the side, where it doesn't look as bad on the camera, but basically I can't really see. There's like mountains behind us. See how it's not clear? Because yeah, it is not clear. We were gonna go up the $1 Million Highway, which is a way we've come down it before, but we've never gone up. But there's a big winter storm warning, and how it works is if there's an avalanche, they'll just close the road, and then we would have to turn around, come back around the way that we're going right now, which is a little bit longer. We're about an hour and a half, just over an hour and a half away from Ouray, which is where we're staying, but you know what, it's okay, it's safe. Through the snowstorm, clearly, because you can see the snow's melting, but we got to Ouray, which is honestly such a favorite part of going, and we checked into our bed and breakfast, and Mitch helped the owner with her windshield wipers, but anyway, we had checked out the bed and breakfast, so here we are. Here's our room. Okay. You can go outside from here. Oh, you can park here, Bum Bum. Cute. Checking in, we went to a little pub in the little Ouray downtown. I got a burger, he got a pizza. It was good, delicious. And then we ended up sleeping in the evening. This is the next day. The owner makes breakfast and everyone at the Airbnb sits together. We were the first ones up. But she told us to check the third floor of the Airbnb because it's kind of like almost a 360 view of the mountains. And this place was so cute. So I highly recommend going to an Airbnb, a bed and breakfast, if you go to a small town. But yeah, this was so cute. The mountains, the views were everything in this place. It was redonkulous. But yeah, so we checked out Ouray Ice Park because I wanted to do ice climbing really bad. And look at these people. They're all the way down in the canyon. Yeah, I want to do that. I know. But there was like a kid's wall and like a beginner wall. So no, I wasn't going to go down there. That was, I wouldn't even know how to get down. People were just going down like, you know, just casually. But anyway, we were walking up and dear God, the altitude, like my asthma was not happy with me. But yeah, these were the beginner ones. Okay. We wanted to do it. We really did, but the rental office was closed. But yeah, I really, really, really wanted to do it. Like it looks so fun. It does look like a workout though. I was dying just by walking with this altitude. So I can't imagine ice climbing, but either way, the views, it was stunning.
Go, Vanessa!
So, we didn't do ice climbing.
We just finished our ice climbing. Boy, we're sore.
Yeah, well, the rental for the stuff was closed.
Yeah, that's right.
So we couldn't get our gear and pay. It was still cool to see, but Jesus. But like, look at this view.
You're 8,000 feet above sea level.
8,000 feet. So anyway, we ended up walking back, and we drove up to the lookout point, which is where we went a couple of years ago with Hatchie actually. So it was nice to go there and check it out again. We drove up a bit and we stumbled upon this waterfall and this grate. I was looking down and I was getting nervous, but the views were stunning. And then we headed back towards Ouray because then we were starting to make our journey home. But FYI, the Ouray Ice Park, they have pipes that have the water dripping, so it's not natural like we thought, but either way, cool experience. That concludes part 4 of our road trip. Our major stop on this one was Ouray. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I just showered, so I have my hair towel thing wrap on. The next video for next week is the last part of the road trips. I tried to fit it all into one, but it was gonna be too long, so hence I broke it up into 2 more parts. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like, and don't forget to click that subscribe button down below as I post every single Friday. Thanks for watching, and see you next week. Bye!